where you scream to watch that, watch this, and I'll dive down through this hairy flesh.
Hi, and welcome to Watch This. I'm CJ Johnson. Thanks for joining me. I'm very excited to talk about a film that was, for me, one of the most eagerly anticipated of 2017, Edgar Wright's new film, Baby Driver.
You've been my driver for every job since we met. You're the best in the business.
It starts with an outstanding car chase, shot, edited, sound designed, and basically completely engineered around the song Bellbottoms by the John Spencer Blues Explosion from the mid-90s. It is a thrilling sequence of pure cinema, exquisitely crafted and cool as fuck. Nothing in the film reaches those pre-credit heights again, and almost every scene that doesn't have a car or a gun is cringe-worthy, but as an aesthetic rush and a fun romp, it's worth taking in at the best cinema you can. You want to see and hear this thing properly. Edgar Wright, like Nicolas, Wynding, Refn and Ben Wheatley, is a European star director. Their names are prominent on the poster and are considered marketable assets, often more than the actors. All three are directly and unashamedly influenced by Quentin Tarantino, and like Tarantino, more by other movies than by actual real life. Edgar Wright kicked off his motion picture career with the classic zombie parody from 2004, Shaun of the Dead, achieved brilliance with Hot Fuzz and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and then had a big stumble, for my money, with The World's End. Shaun, Fuzz and End, known as the Cornetto Trilogy, because at some point a character in each of them eats a cornetto, are linked genre riffs, while Scott Pilgrim is a legit comic adaptation, and Baby Driver, like Wynding Refn's Drive from 2011, is a legit driver movie, descended from Walter Hill's 1978 The Driver, about a getaway driver with nerves of steel and very few words. Drive took its driver into the darkest possible territory, and Refn's spin was graphic violence. The Driver meets Taxi Driver. Wright's spin is pop music, and his film is bright, colourful, and as eager to please as a fluffy puppy. The Driver meets the Blues Brothers. The gimmick is that our driver, actually named Baby, Ansel Elgort, due to tinnitus and a childhood traumatic event, can't drive properly without listening to his groovy mixtapes, and has earphones specifically connected to a range of retro iPods — Steve Jobs would be very happy with this movie — constantly feeding his brain. This allows Edgar Wright to virtuosically stage the film's 5 or so big set pieces to music in a blatantly self-conscious way, incorporating slamming doors, gunfire, and even lines of dialogue into the beat. The term balletic has been applied to gun battles since John Woo's work of the 1990s, but these action sequences are literally choreographed to the music, so that, essentially, they feel like dance numbers in a musical. Elgort, who has a big young female audience from his role in The Fault in Our Stars, which I have not seen, manages to hold the centre as Baby, although halfway through I imagined mid-90s Edward Norton in the part, and can't get the perfection of that, impossible as it is, out of my head. Lily James from Downton Abbey plays a very sweet, very adorable, very innocent diner waitress who, of course, has no problem helping kill bad guys 2 days after meeting Baby. Kevin Spacey is surprisingly adorable as the big bad boss. Jamie Foxx is menacing, if often inaudible, as the heist team's most unstable element, and Eliza Gonzalez, John Bernthal, Lanny June, and Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers round out Spacey's stable of thieves. But one performance stands apart, lifts the movie, and gives us something more to enjoy than music and motors. Jon Hamm from Mad Men plays the most complicated and intriguing of the criminals, and he's fantastic. Like all the others, his character Buddy is just an archetype, another spin on another trope, but Hamm gives him texture and depth. Amidst the chaos and the iPods, He makes you care.
I have to drive again. It's not what I want.
And what do you want?
To get out of here. You win.
I'm in, baby.
I'll tell you a funny thing. Sometimes when I'm jogging and I'm listening to my music on my earpods and my jam comes on, I get such a rush, such euphoria. I feel this creative need to document the experience somehow. And all I can really think of is to make a short film of me jogging with the music I'm listening to as the soundtrack, which wouldn't be that interesting. But Edgar Wright, desiring to do the same thing, has done it with Baby Driver. It is really entertaining, and as I say, see it in a big, loud cinema. You'll enjoy it.